Children, in this video I am going to teach you a new topic, that is plastics. So let's start. This word plastic comes from Greek word plastikos, which means to form. So the word plastic used to refer to the property of materials like clay that allowed them to be molded into desired shapes. Number 2, plastics are synthetic polymer. As I told you in our previous video, what are polymers? A polymer is a large molecule formed by the combination of many small molecules, each of which is called monomer. Okay, so a polymer is a large molecule formed by the combination of many small molecules that are repeated, and the small molecule which is combined repeatedly to form a polymer is known as monomer. And these monomers are combined by a process. That process is known as polymerization. The process of combination of monomers to form a polymer is called polymerization. As you can see in the picture also, there are so many articles are available like frying pan, polythene, plastic bottle. These all are made up of plastics. Okay. So plastics are synthetic polymer. Okay, means plastics are made from petroleum products. We are surrounded by many things. We see many things around us, and various articles are made up of plastic which are available in different shapes and size. You can see in the picture also the handle of this frying pan, polythene, and this plastic bottle. These all are made up of plastics. Children, as I told you, plastics are synthetic polymer, means different monomeric units in different plastics are arranged in different pattern. Now what are these patterns? Let's understand. As you can see in the picture, here I made two types of arrangement of monomers in a plastic. The first one is known as linear, and on other hand the second one is cross-linked, means monomers can be of the same kind or of different kinds. They can be linked to form straight chain, you can see in the picture, or can be cross-linked, which is also known as interlinked arrangement of monomers in plastics. Now we will discuss the types of plastics. Now I would like to ask you, what will happen when you heat electrical switches and a water bottle? Yes, the water bottle will melt, but electrical switches will not melt. They both are plastic, but there is a difference of their types of plastics. Now let's understand. There are two types of plastics. Okay, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Thermoplastics. Thermoplastics are softened on heating. Okay, thermoplastics are softened on heating, means thermoplastics can be given the desired shape by melting them as and when needed. Thermosetting plastics do not soften on heating, means thermosetting plastics are those that can be heated and molded into a shape only once. Thermoplastics can be reshaped and reused, but thermosetting plastics cannot be reshaped, means they cannot be given another shape by melting them again. Thermoplastics have low melting point, so they can be melted. And thermosetting plastics have high melting point. Examples of thermoplastics are Teflon and nylon. And examples of thermosetting plastics are bakelite. Now we will discuss properties of plastics. Plastics are lightweight. They are easy to handle. They are reusable, means we can use them again. Plastics are non-reactive, means plastics do not react with air, water or chemicals. That's why they are used in medical field also, because they are non-reactive. Okay, plastics are insulator. Plastics are insulator, means they do not allow heat and electricity to pass through them. Plastic does not get rust. As I told you, plastics are non-reactive, means plastics do not react with air, water or moisture, means they do not get rust. Now our next topic is uses of plastics. Plastics are poor conductor of heat and electricity, means plastics are insulator. Therefore they are used to make covering of wires. As I told you, plastics are insulator, means they do not allow heat and electricity to pass through them, so they are used to make covering of wires. Point number 2, Teflon. Teflon is a thermoplastic. Okay, so Teflon is used as a non-stick coating on cookware, as both water and oil do not stick to it. So Teflon is used as a non-stick coating on cookware. Point number 3, bakelite. Bakelite is used to make electrical switches, handles of cookware and tools. As I told you, bakelite is an example of thermosetting plastic, means it cannot be given another shape by melting them again. Okay, it can be heated and molded into a shape only once. Now the next point is polyvinyl chloride. Okay, PVC. PVC stands for polyvinyl chloride. So PVC is used as a covering of wires and water pipes. Now next point is polythene. Polythene is used as a carry bag and waterproofing material. Polystyrene is very lightweight and used as packing material for making toys and thermos flask. Okay, so plastics are strong, lightweight, electrical insulator and resistant to chemicals. So they are also generally cheaper than metals. These properties make them highly versatile material for making numerous household and industrial goods. Thank you.